Ok, estamos en vivo nuevamente aquí, ahora empezando a entrevistar a las candidatas del Miss Supranational, que será el próximo 27 de junio en Polonia. Y aquí tenemos a la hermosísima. Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Kishanthri Lehitu and I'm 24 years old. I represent the beautiful island of Curacao. A fun fact is that I have been competing in pageants before. I went abroad for the Netherlands where I competed in the Miss Teen Universe. And I can gratefully say that I have won that pageant and it was a very great experience. And I said that I have went for the Netherlands because I was born and raised in the Netherlands, but my parents are from Curacao. Due
Okay.
to circumstances, they had to go to the Netherlands. So since then, I have been living in between two worlds. It has been amazing. I have great values of and qualities of both. From Curacao, I have a very warm and welcoming feeling. We're a little island, but so smart. It doesn't even matter what you do or where you come from. If you are a cook, if you are working at a bank or in a clothing store, it doesn't matter. We're all seen. You aren't just a number. So that feeling is amazing. And from the Netherlands, I have inheritance, a great feelings of being independent, going after what you want. We are a big country with a lot of big economics, so everything moves very fast, but I have learned to just go after what I want and to say and to speak my mind. So that's awesome. And after studying social work,
Mhm.
I have become a social worker. So I'm glad to say that I'm a professional social worker now, specialized in youth. I am working with refugees, unaccompanied asylum seekers.
Wow.
Those are the youth that come in the country because they flew because they are terrified or the circumstances aren't good in their country, and we guide them to be self-independent, but also to learn them deal with their traumas. So it's a very grateful, but also a hard job. But I'm very happy to say that I'm contributing into society and then that I'm helping out lives and to helping out teenagers and youth getting better and also being able to develop themselves. So that is what I'm doing nowadays. And I'm very happy to
Wow.
say that I am competing in a Miss Supranational pageant and I have got the platform to be able to also contribute having my From the Ground Up initiative, focusing on refugees, where in Curacao I will be helping changing public perceptions and create awareness, and also want to create a great sense of acceptance. So
Wow.
that's what I'm doing nowadays, and I'm very happy to be speaking with you now and that you guys can get to know me a little bit better.
Amazing. Thank you so much for accepting the invitation, of course, and to you and to your team, especially Angelo, that gave this opportunity every year to interview the queens from Curacao and also Mr. Curacao this year. It was amazing. So I'm very happy we did it. We are here
Yes.
finally. And let me tell you that you are a great contender this year, as always. Curacao very strong at Miss Supranational. And let me also congratulations
Thank you.
because you won this first the first round of Miss Supra Chats. Tell us something about that. How was it? You were you nervous? Tell us everything about this challenge.
So I was very excited, but also a little nervous because it was the first time for the public to really get to know me. They have saw me on social media and on my platform, but I didn't. I put my sound a little lower because I heard myself,
Yes,
but
okay.
they didn't knew me. So first going in, I was very afraid. But then when I started to talk with Ivan, it was a very safe space. I felt comfortable and I could really tell my story. So it was a great experience. And I'm grateful to say that I have won that super chat because there were a lot of great contestants with
Yes.
their special stories. So I'm just very happy that I have won that one.
Amazing. And do you know already the second round? When is gonna be the second round?
No, so that's also a great part of the super chat. We don't hear before when it is. It's like a week or a few days before that you will know when you are having your super chat. So it's very spontaneous.
Oh, okay, well, let's see. I think you're gonna win again because you're a great speaker. I love that. Tell us something about how you prepare for Miss Supranational. Who is teaching you for speaking skills and everything, pasarela, catwalk, everything. Tell us your daily routine, for example.
So my daily routine has changed a lot because as I told you, I was living in the Netherlands and
Mm-hmm.
now I have came to Curacao for 2 months of preparing. So how my day looks like is I go to the gym to just get my mind right. So not only for the physical aspects, but also to just start my day good. And after that, most of the times I come home, take a little rest, and in the evenings, a lot of times I have my passerella, but also my public speaking.
Okay.
Angelo is actually doing giving us the public speaking because he's also a teacher. So he
Yes.
helps us with our communication skills and we focus a lot on topics.
Okay, amazing. And let me tell you
Yeah,
also,
because it's important for me, the best way for me to prepare
yes, continue, continue.
is to have conversations and to really speak about what I think and to also develop my thinking and how I see different subjects.
Okay, amazing. And let me tell you also that you look beautiful, really, really beautiful with the hair like this and yellow also. This color it fits you really well. This is gonna be a little bit
Thank you so much.
your stylish for Miss Supranational, or you're going to change your look.
Oh my God, it's like so hard. So if you guys like me with a specific look, please let me know because some days I'm like, I want to go for the curly and the layers, and some days I want to go straight. So it's just so difficult. I think in the last weeks I will figure that out and I will do
Okay.
a combination of both.
Yes. Yes, you can work both. You can do both even in the competition in Poland, you can do both and then decide a surprise for the last one because I remember last time Chanel used curly, so you can change this year, maybe straight. So let's see how it works. But I think both you look amazing.
Exactly.
You look amazing. And tell us
Thank you
also
so much.
a pleasure. And tell us also about your family. How who are the people in who live in your home, in your house?
Okay, so if I talk about the people that actually live in my house, it's a very short list because it's me and my mom, and
Okay,
I'm
only.
actually an only child.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very nice because I have a great relationship with my mom. It almost feels like friends sometimes because she
Mm-hmm.
had me on a very young age as well. When
Mm.
she was 17, she was pregnant with me.
Wow.
So sometimes it's challenging, but it's amazing. We have a great relationship and I never feel lonely even though it's only me in house sometimes.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. And tell us also how did you start in pageantry? How do you say, okay, I'm going to compete in beauty pageants?
Okay, so before I entered my first pageant, I wasn't involved in pageant at all. I was
Okay.
a very sporty type of girl. So I was playing field hockey and I also was on a special school where I combined playing field hockey and having my education. So that means that in the mornings I would go to train, I would go to school, and after school I would do that again. So it was a big surprise when I started pageants because they had contacted me and told me about a casting that they had. And I was
Okay.
like, I don't know if I could do this because I couldn't walk on heels. I,
Mm.
I wasn't very involved in pageants and I really didn't saw myself on such a big stage. But I was someone that loved to take risk and always wanted to try new things out. So I thought, why not? What can actually go wrong? So then I went to the casting. I believe you had almost 100 girls. You had almost 100 girls, yeah. And then I went there. I told my story. I even explained to them, I don't know how to walk on heels, but I'm learning. And I didn't know it was all about communication as well and presenting yourself. And so when I went through with the pageant, during the process, I really started to understand the purpose of being in a pageant, and that it's not just about the physical aspects, but also about who you are and growing in the process and also giving back. And that's why when I started to investing in myself and started to give back, and that's how I actually started. It's a very spontaneous and
Mhm.
and just a great story. So
Okay, that's perfect to hear. You love to learn. We can learn that you love to learn to improve yourself, and that's amazing. And what was your first pageant and when?
my first pageant was in 2018. Actually, it was in the Netherlands. I went for the Miss Teen of the Netherlands. So first you start in your own province. So that's the South Holland. So first you do that. And then when you advance in that round, you will be going to the big stage. And that's with the 12 provinces of the Netherlands. And then you will compete to the other states. And then I have won that. Also, I was very grateful because it was my first pageant and I was able to win that round as well. And after that, I went to the beautiful Guatemala, where I represented the Netherlands at the Miss Teen Universe. And I won that pageant. So it was such a great experience. And
Okay.
I've learned so much doing that reign.
Oh, wow. And how was it in Guatemala in these pageants?
It was amazing. I never been there before, so I went with my mom,
Oh,
and it was very great. The girls were amazing. It was a great experience to, arrive at a country where you don't know anyone and you connect with each other on so
mhm.
many different aspects. And I've learned to get more independence also there because you had to do your makeup yourself. Also for the finals, you had to get ready, explore, and just put your best foot for every day. So I've learned so much, and Guatemala was amazing. I definitely want to go back there.
Oh, wow. And what was your placements there? Did you place?
Yeah, I won that pageant. I won the Miss Teenager
Ah,
Universe.
sorry, you won. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it was my first experience overall, and I'm so grateful to say that I have won that pageant because it opened so many doors for me.
Okay, amazing. And after this pageant, what did you do?
After that pageant, I really wanted to do a pageant again, but I found it very important for me to focus on my studies. So after that pageant, I started with my studies as a social worker, and I decided for myself that it was very important to finish that first before I started the new one. And that's what I did last year. And now I'm here representing the beautiful Curacao.
Amazing. That's good because you get preparation for international stages and international pageants. So it's amazing to be here right now. And how did you decide to participate this year at Miss Supranational and why?
So it was for me. It was a big search because, as I told you, I really wanted to do a pageant, but I didn't know which one, and I really wanted to do something that aligned with my values and aligned with my norms. And being a social worker, it's all about being able to better yourself, but also give back to community. And I believe that the Miss Supranational pageant is the pageant that aligns the most with those values. They really are working hard to contribute. They want an aspirational queen, someone that is willing to grow, someone that is willing to develop, but they also want someone to be inspirational. And I believe that doing those things already in my daily life, the Supranational pageant is just a platform where I can excel excel in that and go beyond those borders to show what I can do, but also help contributing to helping out the pageant to grow and helping out communities to be better.
Wow, it's incredible the way you speak. So congratulations again for that. Great speaker. And talking about inspiration, because
Thank you.
you know, supranational is inspiration and aspirational. Who inspire you in pageantry? Talking about miss, as a particular miss in pageantry. Do you have something that someone who inspire you?
Yes, I believe that the Miss Supranational Shanique Rabe, she is a very big inspiration of me.
Wow.
She came to Curacao, and I believe that she left something beautiful behind because nowadays, still, when I go to places, everyone talks about her. She was a very nice and humble queen. She had a great spirit, and
Mm,
also her From the Ground Up project. I loved it a lot because she was the queen during the COVID pandemic, and she
mm.
had her From the Ground Up where she was sewing mask and also um, menstruational goods for women. And I believe that was a very impactful from the ground up. And it was a very difficult time to be the queen, and she did it amazing. So she's someone that I look up to, and she's a very great inspiration of what a supranational queen has to be.
Definitely. I was there when she won, by the way. That was my first time I went to Miss Supranational and she won. She's really, really nice and humble and beautiful, of course, but her heart is even more beautiful than herself. So that's a good choice. I love to know that. And also tell us, talk about your
Thank you.
everything that you are doing from the ground up, your project for this competition from the ground up.
Okay. So, working with refugees, I knew that I really wanted to focus on that because it has just a big part of my heart, but I didn't know which route I wanted to take. First, I wanted to focus on the development of the refugees,
Mm.
but after doing research here in Curacao, they're already doing a lot about that. And then I was thinking, okay, what can I do to also involve the community? And I focus on the part of acceptance because a lot of times we don't realize what is going on in someone's life. We are very focused nowadays on developing our own lives and our own successes, but we have to look back and also have to be willing to give a helping hand. So that's why I chose the part of acceptance to really educate people on what's happening nowadays. So I'm going to schools, I'm going to organizations, different type of workplaces to really explain what's going on with the refugees nowadays in our country, what the
Mm,
situation is, and also telling them and learning them how to be acceptful, but also give out a helping hand. So that's my From the Ground Up, where I'm very proud of. And everywhere where I can give a helping hand and also create a little bit of education, but also giving out information, I will do that.
amazing. I love this project because nowadays we are talking about a lot about the refugees everywhere in the world, especially here in Europe, in the United States. So it's a really, really
Yes.
difficult project, but beautiful at the same time. So let me tell you that you choose a really good one. You chose a really good one. And talking about that, we have many
Thank
competitions at Miss Supranational, and also we have top model, Supra top model. How did you how are you getting
you.
yeah, skills for catwalking?
So it's a very hard challenge because we focus a lot on the pageant passerella, and the top model is a very different aspect of that.
Mm,
You have to be more edgy. You have to walk a very different way than you're walking with your passerella from the pageant. So I'm having classes especially for that, and also on how to be fierce. I also have dance classes to just not focus on specifically the dances, but also how I can get that fierceness out of me. I have acting classes where I learn to change emotions. So It's a lot, but I'm working on it, and I'm so happy that I can show you guys when I arrive there.
Wonderful. And yes, I think you have a talent competition or not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, do we have a talent round at Supranational? But I'm not competing in the talent round because that's just I just try to focus on other things because I don't have the biggest talents to showcase. I
Okay.
have talents. I am a makeup artist, so that's one of my greatest talents. But
Okay.
it's very hard to showcase that on the stage. So it's okay. I will leave that up to the other girls and gratefully clap for them and watch them compete in the talent round.
Okay, so now you have to work even harder because if you're not competing at this competition, so you have to be the best over the top at other competitions like Top
Exactly.
Model and Supra Chat and everything. Okay, so it's very, very
Yes,
important
exactly.
that. And so I think you are leaving in 1 month, more or less. Everything is ready yet? Everything is set? Talking about, for example, national costume. Do you have anything?
Yes, so my national costume is almost done. I had a message today that I can come and pick it up this week, but I have saw a few pieces and it already looks amazing. I have a lot of my dresses, but you know how we as women are, it's never enough. So
Yes.
I think during these weeks I will order a few more, but a lot of the things are almost done. So I'm very confident about my traveling to Poland.
And have you ever been to Poland?
I never been. It's so close to the Netherlands, but I
Yes,
never been. So
never.
it's gonna be exciting.
And what are your expectations about Poland?
I talked to some of the girls already that have went to Poland,
Hmm.
and I believe they have a lot of symbols like the Netherlands. I think it will be more nature, so that's a great thing. I think the weather will be the same as in the Netherlands, so I believe that I will just feel at home.
Okay. Yes, it's really cold, by the way. So be prepared for that. Even, well, even in summer, in July, it's still cold. Food is really good. People are
Hmm.
really nice. So
Because
I think you're gonna have fun. Yes?
Mhm. Because you have been like, can you tell me like a little bit what I can expect? Because you have been a few years ago, right?
Yes, yes, yeah. This is my fifth year in a row, by the way. I've been 21, 22, 23, 24, and now 2025. Well, yes, I think you're
Yes,
gonna love it because people are really nice. It's cheap. It's even cheaper than Netherlands because Netherlands is really expensive. So
it
Poland,
is.
yeah, Poland is cheaper and the food is amazing. The food is really, really good. The language is
Okay,
complicated to
great.
learn, but you can learn some words. And yeah, and also the weather. The weather can
Mhm.
change a lot. It's warm and so, but most of the time it's cold in the morning and in the evening. So in general, I think you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it definitely. And talking about the girls, have
Excited.
you already talked to them? Do you have a WhatsApp group, something like that?
Yes, we have a WhatsApp group with all the girls, and I also talk a lot with them on other social media platforms. So I know a lot of them already, so I'm very excited to meet them in person. But they're all very nice.
And who are the girls you talk to the most? What country?
I think who I talk to the most, I have talked to Nigeria a lot, to Namibia, Canada. So
Hmm.
there's a few of them that I really like.
Okay, nice, nice to hear. It is important to communicate with them. And about the Miss Supranational beauty pageants, what do you expect from them, from the organization, from the everything, uh, for you? What do you expect from them?
Mm, I believe that they already are doing up to my expectations. They are very open, they are very hands on. So we have a lot of workshops now already where they are preparing us. So for clothes, how to speak, how it's going to be if we are there. So what I expect from them is when I arrive to just have a safe space, and they will just be guiding us on the right way. So they're already doing up to all my expectations. So I believe when we get there, we'll only get better.
Amazing. Great. You give perfect answers, definitely. Well prepared. Good job,
Oh,
Angelo.
sorry,
Good
I
job.
didn't hear that part.
Sorry, I said that you give great answers, and congratulations for that too, because Angelo is doing an amazing job. But even if can do an amazing job as a teacher, um, as a teacher teaching you the speaking skills, it is you're here. Okay. And it is also you know, the person, because you are a very smart, intelligent, and even if he's the best teacher in the world, and if you don't have the base, you know, the 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 knowledge, the intelligence, the smartness, so you cannot do it well, but you do it very well together. So it is very, very good to know that, no? And talking about also the preparation of this pageant, what is has been the most challenging for you in this preparation? I think I lost you. Do you hear me? I don't hear you anymore. Do you hear me? Do you hear
Do
me?
you see me?
Ah, yes, I saw you. I hear you now. Yes. You hear me?
Okay. Okay. Um, yes. What has been my greatest part of the preparation, right?
Yes, your greatest parts and also the challenging, parts, difficult parts.
Mm, I believe that the super chat has been the greatest part till so far because I'm very happy to hear that a lot of people are giving me compliments on my speaking skills. But for me, English isn't my first language. I talk Dutch. After that comes Papiamento, and after that comes English. So in the beginning, I
Wow.
was, to be honest, a little bit insecure about my English speaking skills. So I'm very happy to say that during this pageant, also my skills develops, and I believe that pageantries, that's the goal of it actually, because it isn't a competition against the other girls, but it's a competition for me to be the best version of myself every day. And I believe that not even arriving in Poland, I am already um, having my goals crossed off. So I'm very happy to say that. And I believe the super chat has been the biggest challenge, but also the greatest one.
Wow, be confident, because normally Dutch people, or even Curacao people speak really good English, and you speak perfectly. No problem with that. Let me tell you, no problem with that. Perfect English.
Thank you.
And tell me about the fans in social media. How how do you deal? How do you handle these comments, positive or not positive, in the social media with fans?
Okay. I believe that now I have a very good experience with having feedback of fans. And during my first pageant, actually, it was harder because I had won that pageant and I was so happy. But on the other hand, I felt so sad because when I entered my room, there was so much negative reactions. A lot of people saying that I didn't deserve it or that their country should have won. And I was
Wow.
just a teen. So being happy but also feeling sad at that moment was something very hard to
Mhm.
deal with. But I believe that also my studies and being a social worker had helped me so much with that, to reflect and to know that people have their opinions and people have their perceptions, and that sometimes has nothing to do with me. So if it's positive feedback, I'll take it. If it's negative feedback, I'll take it as well. I just filter out of them. If it's something that I can align with, and if it's something that I can learn from, of course they are welcome. And if it's something that I believe doesn't have anything to do with me and doesn't
Mm,
align with who I am, I will just put it on the side and focus on the positive, because unfortunately we live in a world where people are not always that nice.
mm.
So I don't have to focus on the negative, but I rather focus on what I can do to better myself.
Wow, you're really mature for your age, and it's really important to face the situation in social media this way because, as you said, there are really bad people and really nice people, negative people. The best thing is to keep with the positive comments, positive people, and ignore these bad comments. So it is really, really good. So, talking about pageantry again. What would you say to
And
the
what you're
girls?
saying, I just wanted to add one thing
Yes,
about what you were saying. I believe that that's why pageants are so important, that we as beauty queen also educate those people, because I truly believe there are no bad people, but I believe that we all been through something and sometimes we reflect that on the wrong way. So that's also why I believe that the supranational pageant and platform is an amazing thing. So we as candidates can also educate people on doing things the right way.
definitely. Definitely is the best way to teach people to be better person and to be more empathic with you because it's very complicated to deal with fans sometimes. We go crazy to for some girls, for some countries. So I know how it is.
Exactly.
And talking about this,
Yeah.
what would you say to the girls who want to participate in these pageants?
What I would say to the girls that want to participate in this pageant is that this pageant is an amazing way to be able to develop yourself. Sometimes it's hard, it's difficult, it's a learning process, but nothing's in life comes easily. So if you are dreaming of becoming a beauty if you're becoming a beauty queen and want to enter a pageant, you should definitely do it, but be able to reflect in the process. Know that it's not always going to be fun, but that's also hard work. But if you set your mind to something, you can always achieve it. So just go after it. And in the meantime, during the process, always take that moment to take that pause to reflect and also be grateful for the moment, because it goes by so fast. So also enjoy in the meantime.
Enjoy. That's the word. Enjoy, because present is now. Future we never know. And talking about inspiration, what inspires
Exactly.
you in life and why?
I believe the biggest thing that has been inspiring me in my life, I have to say my father. What I explained in the super chat is that my father, he had an accident, a motorcycle accident, when my mom was pregnant of me, and the
Wow.
motorcycle accident left him paralyzed, and he wasn't able to walk after that. But even though that he couldn't walk anymore and his life route has changed completely, he was still able to be positive. He was still able to get out that house and to just live life. And I believe that that's my biggest inspiration, because someone will always have it worse than you, and I am able to walk, I am able to get out that house to go to work. So I'm very grateful for that. And I believe that because I'm so blessed, and because I have the ability to do those things, I have to be the best version of myself and also give back to the ones that don't and that can't do that. So that's my biggest inspiration in this life.
Oh, that's sweet. Really, really sweet to hear the relationship with your father and really strong story, no? Wow, really, really nice. And also, tell me something that, for example, if you, what country or what candidate would you like to be holding hands in the final top two? You and?
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I really don't know. You know what it is? The competition this year, there are so many good girls. There are so many beautiful girls, intelligent girls. Like I watched all the super chat. I follow them on social media. So I believe the judges will have a hard time this year. And I will leave
Mhm.
that one up to them if I can.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to be a judge this year because it's really, really complicated. You are all smart. I also saw
It
some
is.
some super chats challenges, and I saw them. Yeah, they are really, really, really smart. So it's gonna be difficult to choose the one. It's gonna
It
be very,
is.
very difficult. And talk about your country, your beautiful island, Curacao, for people that, for example, me, I've never been
Yes.
there, but Angelo always invites me and all the queens like Adreina and Chanique
Mhm.
and Shara and everyone. So say people everything about your islands you want to say.
There's so much to tell, but I will give you guys a shortcut because Curacao is an amazing island. It's so little. We have under 160,000 people, but a part of that, we are so smart. We speak a lot of languages. We speak Spanish, we speak
Mm,
English, Papiamento, we speak Dutch. So when you enter this country, I believe you coming from Venezuela and also speaking Spanish,
yes.
you will feel at home directly. We don't just speak languages, but we also understand different people because we're so different. And I believe Curacao is a place where you feel will feel very welcome and very warm. A part of our beautiful beaches and our natures, we have so much to offer. So I believe someone entering our country, they will arrive here and feel like a second home.
Wow. And what about the food? What do you eat? What do you usually eat?
So what I usually eat is fish. We have the freshest fishes here. So
Mm.
if I can eat fish every day, I would eat it. I love it, and I believe that's also a great dish that our country has to offer, or funchi with our fish.
Wow. And talk about the culture, music. What is your favorite music in Curacao?
I believe that our carnival and our Sehu are amazing. We have the carnival parade, we have the Suhu parade where you will see our culture beautifully. And those are like very warm and, amazing rhythms to just like dance or sambas, walk in the street. So when you like be here, you come here and you experience our carnival or Sehu, I believe that you can't stop dancing because the music is.
Amazing. And do you dance everything? Do you know how to dance salsa, merengue, for example, reggaeton, or music specifically for in Curacao?
I am not the best dancers, but as I told you, I am willing to try everything. So
Yes.
everywhere I go, I just dance. I just watch the people and I just do what they do, and I believe I'm fine with that.
And what is tell us something also about your evening gowns. Do you have only one option, many options, colors, something? What can you say?
Hmm. I can say a lot because it's a surprise
I
and it's
know.
it's gonna be amazing. But I can tell you that it has colors, so it will be an amazing color on my skin.
Mhm.
But further than that, I can't tell a lot. I have a few options, so excited.
Okay, let's wait. And how many luggages do you think you're going to carry on to Poland?
Think approximately 4, 5, 6, 6 luggages.
Okay.
Yes.
I think that's enough for three
We have
weeks.
to have options.
Yes. So
Yeah,
let's play a little bit
because we're
to
going 3 weeks, so 3 weeks
yes.
is a lot.
Yes, yeah. 3 weeks is a lot, so you have to. And also remember cold because it's cold. So well, you are used to because you are Dutch too in the
Oh yeah,
Netherlands. It's very cold, so you know how to deal this.
exactly.
So now let's play a
Yes.
little bit before the final question, the most important question. Let's play a little bit ping pong. Okay, I'm going to make a very quick question, and you're going to answer very quick also answers. Okay. So, what is your favorite day?
I think Friday.
Okay.
I believe Friday because Friday is just the end of the week, the weekend start, everyone is happy,
Yes.
and Friday is just I believe it's an amazing day also to reflect because at work also Friday is our reflecting day to just look back and to see what have done this week and what are you going to do next week.
Nice. Interesting. Who is your favorite singer?
I believe Beyonce
Oh, wow.
because when I was younger, I was always looking up to her. I was always listening to her, and she always got like that fierce feeling out of me because wanting to be when you're young, you just want to be an artist and you want to just be amazing. And she just got that out of me to make me feel confident. So she's my amazing singer, and she has so many variety of songs. When you want to cry, you can cry. When you want to dance, you can dance. When you want
Yes.
to be that woman, you can be that woman. So that's why I just love her.
Yeah, she has such a fierce and everything, two personalities, so amazing choice.
Exactly.
And what is your favorite song?
Yes. I believe my favorite song is When I Was Here from her because I Was Here really explains that being on this earth, leaving something behind, accomplishing your dreams, that you're possible to do it. And when you leave this earth, you left something behind. And that's what I'm trying to do right now with this legacy of being Miss Supranational Curacao, hopefully becoming Miss Supranational, just leaving the world a little better than I am. And that's what that song definitely is all about.
Okay, good. And also, well, you said that your favorite food is fish, but I will change this question and I will ask you, what is your favorite drink?
I think my favorite drink is Lovers, and that's a drink of Curacao. They have
Oh,
like different type of juices,
okay.
and I just love like I can't drink it a lot right now, but I just love like the passion fruit. It just reminds me of
Okay.
Curacao. So when I go to Poland, I will definitely bring a few in my luggage. So when I feel a little down, I can just drink my Lovers and just feel better.
Oh, I would like to try that. Is it sugar? Is it sweet or acid?
It is. It is. You have
Okay.
like different. You have like the lemon one. That one is very refreshing. You have like the passion fruit.
Yes.
That one is like more sugary. So I will bring it, and when I meet you in Poland, I will give you one.
Oh, thank you. I will be very happy to taste that from you even more. Thank you so much.
Yes, I will bring it.
What is your favorite animal?
That's a hard one because I'm extremely terrified of every animal.
Oh,
So I have to think about the animal that I am the least scared of, and those are birds because they fly away when I arrive.
yeah.
So I believe birds are my favorite animal because a part of that, I am afraid of every animal, everyone.
Really? Wow. I didn't know that can exist. Interesting.
Yes,
And
it's like everywhere where I come, I'm like, oh my god, no, 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 I can't.
really, wow. And what about sports? How do you handle sports? Do you like sports or not?
Yeah, I really love sports. And I actually sad about it because I stopped playing field hockey, and now I'm really thinking about start to doing it again. So now I'm not really competing in a team sport because, but if I have to choose one, it will be something in a team. So like maybe volleyball or field hockey, tennis. Something that you can play against each other. I love those type of sports.
Okay. And what is your favorite sports?
I think everyone know this one already, but it's field hockey.
Yes.
It's field hockey because field hockey is something that in the Netherlands it wasn't very common for us as dark skinned girls to do that. It was a very Dutch sport. So when I entered, for everyone, it was like, oh, are you going to play that? And I was like, why not? We all can play whatever we want. And after a while, I was very good in it. So I think field hockey is like, it's close, so close to my heart, and it's my favorite thing.
Okay, good. And do you prefer day or nights?
I prefer the nights.
Ah,
I prefer
you're
the night. I think the night I feel so much peace. It's so calm. And also during like my studies, I could always study in the night because I just felt the center of peace in the night. So night is definitely my thing.
okay, good. And you already said, I think your who. Well, I'm gonna ask you still, who is your favorite Miss Supranational in history?
Then I have to go again with Shanik.
Yes.
She's literally my favorite. And I hope that I can meet her one day.
Yes, you're gonna love her. She's really, really, really sweet. And when she went to Curacao, well, Angela told me that she was really nice, very, very well, and easygoing with her. So you're gonna love her, definitely, definitely.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so we finished this ping pong round. You see, it was really, really easy. Really. Oh no, I forget one question. What is your favorite social
Oh,
media?
ooh, I think my favorite social media, I have to go with Miss Supranational then.
But in Instagram or TikTok or YouTube,
Oh, okay. So not a person, but like my favorite social media account. Um, I think now my favorite is TikTok because you
yes,
have so many handy videos that
yes,
educate you on doing a lot of things. So even like how to cook a meal or things like
everything.
that, I will just go to TikTok and just like look at it and just follow the steps. So I believe TikTok is a great tool now, and I really love to be in a social media platform.
Oh man, me too. I love TikTok. It's amazing. It's very dynamic, and you find everything there. So it's really, really easy to use to. And also
Exactly.
talk about something about your name, by the way, because I wanted to ask you the first question about this, but I leave it at the end. Kishantelli is the real name. Is your real name? How the origin
Yeah,
of the meaning?
it is. The meaning of my name. Um, the my mother got the name of a movie actually, and she
Oh.
didn't have like an exact meaning to it. She just really loved it, and me and my mother and her friend were watching the movie, and they were like, the first one who get a child can call their name Kashantli, and that was my mom, so that's why she called me after that.
Okay, but people call you Shantli or or Nishanti.
I think a lot of people like actually no one actually calls me Krishanti. A lot of people call me Shanti,
Yes.
and only when my mom is like mad, she says Krishantali, and then I know that she's mad, so that I have to calm down.
Oh
So that's
wow. Yeah.
how people call me most of the time.
And something fun about your last name. That is your last name, right? Leito.
Yeah. Lehito is actually a very common name in Curacao. You have a
Really?
lot of people who their last name is Lehitu. So I believe that some like a few years ago, everyone just watched in the same book and just chose that last name because a lot of people their last name is Lehitu. It's when you heard it, you just know that it's like a last name from Curacao.
Okay, that's good to know because it's fun because in Spanish, Leito is short for Leo. Leo is a name like Leonardo, for example, and we call them
Oh,
Leo. And when they are child,
yeah,
Leito.
exactly.
They are child. When they are children, we call them Leito. So Leandro, oh yeah, then
Really?
Leo, and then short Leito, like little Leo, you know? Yes, that's really fun.
Oh, that's a nice fun fact. I'm gonna remind the ones.
Yes, keep in mind. And well, to end this amazing conversation, it was really nice to talk to you. I want to ask you why you want to be the next Miss Supranational.
So that's an amazing question. And I think that's the most important question in my whole process. But I believe that I want to be Miss Supranational because I believe also being a social worker, um, also having knowledge and having the expertise about helping out communities, that's something that I would bring to being Miss Supranational. Being a Black professional, really want to bring that diversity, but also be that woman that stands for the representation. And also what I have told you is that my values and my norms already are aligning with this pageant. So I believe becoming Miss Supranational will give me that platform to go beyond those borders and to really let the organization grow, but also help to rise my advocacy about refugees and bring more awareness to them.
Okay, amazing. You have a great responsibility this year because last year, um, my dear Miss Curazao last year, she was fourth runner up, and
Well,
well, she was my favorite, you know. Her Curacao and Czech Republic were my favorites. So this year you have to be in the top five and even winning the crown for Curacao. So maybe you could be the first Curacao woman to win the crown of Miss Supranational. I wish you all the best in this journey.
thank you so much. And thank you for having the time for me today. Thank you for the audience for watching this amazing live because you're doing such a great job. I have seen it already with Ricky, his live, and how you interview all
Yes.
the other girls. So appreciation goes to you as well for being able to share your platform with us and giving us the opportunity to speak about ourselves and our goals and what we want to do. And I also want to give a huge thanks to my team from the Supranational Curacao for making that connection for me to get the chance to talk with you right now. I believe those type of lives and this type of interviews are amazing chance for me to grow on my communication skills and also for the public to get to know me better. So thank you all so much, and I hope to see you soon in Poland.
Yes, me too. I'm very, very happy to get this conversation with you and also with Mr. Supranational. Amazing. He was really, really nice too. And also Angelo, thank you
Yes.
for the opportunity, your organization, your team. You are amazing. And yeah, I really, really, really want to see you in Poland. Thank you so much, everybody, to see them for seeing this live with a beautiful Shanti. And don't forget to follow us, Shanti and me, in YouTube and Instagram, everywhere as Miss Venezuelinizo and Kishentali Leito. And also leave a comments, subscribe, and follow and share also everything because it's for free. It's for free. And before we leave, I want there
Yes,
was
it
a
is.
little yeah, there was a little delay of the with your video, so don't change because I'm gonna ask you right now in WhatsApp a little favor, a little last short video. You are going to make it and then you are going to send it to me. So don't change your outfit and I will send you a message in WhatsApp, please. Okay?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, well, thank you so much and see you next time in Poland.
Exactly.
Bye
Bye.
bye.